The winner of the 8th edition of the Hennessy VS Class in the year 2022. Number 9.
Hey y'all, this is Pedestrian, another word for style and fashion, and this is Paul's Fun Facts. I think my music best describes my relationship with music, my own songs, because I only make music about my experiences, and those are more very centered around pain, heartbreak, rejection, depression, anxiety. So yeah, my whole catalog best describes my relationship with music. I heard this song one time. It was Jay-Z and Eminem, Renegade. And I've been listening to rap music before that. I've been listening to Nas, and I think Nas was the only person I was listening to at the time. So I don't know how I stumbled on Eminem and Jay-Z, but the Renegade song, there was just something in the back of my head after I heard it for the 16th millionth time. And that shit just said you can do this, and 15 minutes later, I found myself writing my first 16. Whack, by the way. We're both brown, and the never stop, never settle thing, and also just quality. Look at me now. This is way back in 2016. So, I used to listen to this show on the radio called Freestyle Fridays. I had this landline in my room. I used to listen to it, and I think there was a rapper on that show, and I don't know what the conversation was, but it then led to the Hennessy VS Class. And the year after 2016, I auditioned for my, that was when I put the first audition in for the Hennessy VS Class. So I've been on the class, not on the class, but I've auditioned technically 4 times, and I've been called up 3 times. So my experience has just been like every other rapper's. You go there, you wanna give them your 100, you wanna give them your best. So, some rappers are coming prepared, some are not, some would just wanna see MI and Vector, but my experience has been, the same with every other rapper. You come there and you wanna, you just wanna go all out so you can be that number 1 still. Oh, so this whole thing just goes back to 2019, because when I moved back fully, in the underground, Barely Any Hook was the guy at the top, right? So to even meet him at the Hennessy VS Class, I didn't even expect him to be there. So I'm okay, someone is gonna body this dude. I don't want to meet him in the finals, or I don't want to ever be in a position where I have to battle him. So I was scared, because I know what he can do. I know what he's capable of. Different emotions were just going through my head. But at the same time, I'm a big fan of him. So just battling him again, it's like Jean Morant playing with LeBron. This person is someone you watch, and then you're both in the same league. You're happy, you're scared. It's a plethora of emotions, but yeah. I can't buy Suey from the roadside anymore. Yeah, because it's nowadays I go out and there's 1, 2, 3 people who walk up to me and recognize me from TV, or recognize me from from YouTube, or because now it's I'm the guy who everyone's looking at in terms of rap and Nige, and there's a lot of people who listen to that, and there are a lot of people who tune into the Hennessy VS Class. So the experience has been crazy. It's been overwhelming. I can't really do the things that I used to do before. I can't go to a restaurant and just buy my $200 stuff, and then I leave and I get a DM yo, bro, I just saw you at this restaurant. Yo, you had blue shirt on. You had, it's different now. I'd say in terms of meeting people, you know, because now I'm getting like verified check marks in my DMs. You know, I'm getting people that I never thought I'd have a conversation with in like 4 years. You know, like they're texting me like, bro, I just saw your video, like, you know, keep going. You know, it's crazy. A SAGs messaged me, bro. I was in a washroom, like I got the text, you know. So Hennessy is really like, you know, kind of like open doors in a way for, you know, my music and my artistry. So 2019, I got bodied by Pen Priest, and he used a line that I used against him, and he rebutted that. And then he said, I'll leave your box red like the YouTube logo. I can never forget that thing, cause like, yo, that shit sat with me. You know, sat with me for a while, but yeah, it's like my fondest memory from the Hennessy VS Class. Nothing, cause I feel like every step I took got me to, you know, sitting in this chair right now. So there's nothing I'll do different. There's nothing I'll do differently. I had to fail to get here. You know, I had to come back 3 times to get here. So yeah. Putting rap everywhere. Oh yeah, this was fun. This was fun. Shout out to everyone. Shout out to the Pulse. You know, shout out to my mom. Shout out to everyone. Shout out to Musa, who I can't buy Suey from anymore. I'm sure he misses me, but you know, Pedestrian out.